I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die, let a night know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Told me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Told me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die, let a night know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Told me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Told me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die, let a night know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember.
Yo, welcome back to another Music Monday. On this Monday, man, y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional travel hauls, and this is Music Monday, where honestly, we just take a quick break from the sneaker talk, man. Honestly, I had to kind of just take a break from it too. I mean, to be honest, we have had a lot of heat dropping this last week. If you guys haven't been living under a rock, you know that I've been doing my very best to drop consistent. I think I'm caught up in the comment section. I'm active, right? Okay, so yeah, I'm at it. But Music Monday, man. Pretty much, y'all know. I think hip hop and sneakers kind of go hand in hand, which kind of what brought Music Monday here together. So pretty much, I'm going to be talking on a few just random topics here. Pretty much just a chill stream for the most part. I don't really want to talk too much on the undefeateds and all that stuff. I'll save all that till Wednesday because yes, I know the live is dropped and everything like that, and you can enter the raffles. But again, we talking music tonight, right? Okay. Y'all let me know if audio and visuals okay and everything is looking good on your end as well, and we'll get the party started. Tonight's topic, man. Pretty much, if you guys haven't been living under a rock, Jay-Z had a paternity suit that seems like the same person that's tried for years and years. And I'm pretty sure at this point, homie is a full-grown adult. My thing is this, dog. You keep losing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta to get this type of paternity done. You know, you gotta come up with the chips. I hate to say it, and cause Jay-Z's up there, right? Okay, and I'm not saying he's not his son or not, but I mean, dog. Like clearly, they keep throwing it out. He's not trying to step up to prove a point, and I'm not saying Jay-Z is or is not, but I mean, like, dog. I mean, at this point, what are you trying to prove for yourself, or are you trying to prove for just to let the world know? You know what I mean? Because obviously it's not sticking. So we're going to talk about that tonight. I think we had covered it before. I'm going to cover it again just to do a little quick little update. Also, we're going to talk about 50 Cent versus Young Buck, pretty much 50's been requesting, you know, a certain amount of money from Young Buck for over some time now. So it looked like he finally got it according to the articles and the research that the kid has done. So we're going to talk about that tonight as well. GloRilla, if you guys haven't been living under a rock, she was arrested, I want to say, like last week. Ironically, right? Today is, to the best of my knowledge, is GloRilla's birthday, right? Okay, so happy birthday to GloRilla. Let me double check her age right now, man. Not trying to call her out, and I know ladies is not a fan of this, but whatever she is, she looks beautiful. You know what I'm saying? This is not a diss in any way, shape, or form. I just want to say, like, yo, happy birthday to her, and I do low-key have a slight little crush on GloRilla. Yeah, so 26 years old, and today is her birthday. So salute to GloRilla. She's been doing a great job musically since she came out on the scene. One of the best female artists to come out of Memphis. I know there's a lot of other GOATs too that I probably don't even fail to mention, and probably still need to like think of, but for the most part, man, salute to GloRilla, but we're going to be talking about her arrest tonight. Look like she's lawyered up with, I think it's Drew Finling, if I'm not mistaken. Now, you know, he's a guy that also helped with YSN case, pretty much, or what, YSL. He got Lucci a good deal. And that's what an attorney is, right? Okay, let's just keep it real. Not necessarily beat all the case all the time, but hey, look, we can take it all the way to trial, and I'm confident I can beat it, but I mean, like, to be honest, that's going to take X amount of years. Versus we get this stuff off, you walk a clean straight for a few months, you come home right now. That's what a plea deal is, you know what I'm saying? And that don't necessarily mean you're always snitching, right? Okay, so we're going to be talking about pretty much GloRilla's arrest, and then to close things out here, Sean Kingston, update on that. Looked like his mom has found out her faith, so we're going to cover that because, you know, he's been caught, you know, with a lot of, you know, I'm not going to say like tough guy charges, but apparently scamming, and apparently they've been doing it for years, and we've heard this from time and time again, but I mean, looked like they were found guilty, and his mom was a part of the scheme, and I think Sean Kingston is actually supposed to get his sentencing actually this week, so I think his mom will go down that rabbit hole real quick and get the party started. I'm only going to be on this joint for like an hour anyway, so we're already 15 minutes in. You know how quick these things can go. Let me test your chat, see what we got in the building, and we'll get the party started. I think I'll start with the Jay-Z Paternity, then we'll go 50 Cent, we'll go GloRilla, and then we'll close out with Sean Kingston, right? Okay. Let's see, where we at? Thomas Goldring Jr. in the building says, Young Buck must be broke. Let's clarify this. They're broke and our broke are probably two different. I'll put it out, you know what? Let me reword it. My broke and their broke are probably two different things. You know what I'm saying? if he's giving 50 over 200K allegedly, I mean, that's a nice bag. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of one of those, he was probably used to living a certain lifestyle, and now he's not getting as much as he once was, so he has to pretty much downgrade his lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? If I had to guess, I'm not going to put him in the broke category. To me, everybody has their own definition of broke. Short story real quick, when I was, I had started a new job, and then I didn't learn the paid thing. To be honest, I'll just put it this way. Long story short, I had went a month without being paid. It was pretty rough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made it, but I was doing math. You know what I'm saying? Sneakers was nowhere near on the radar. So I mean, I get it. You know, Young Buck, if I had to guess, he's probably not doing as many shows as he was whenever it was like heavy with the G Unit joint. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause at this point, I'm assuming he don't own his masters, and this is all alleged and opinionated base. His whole live is alleged and opinionated base, but I'm assuming he don't own his masters. So, you know, pretty much the main bag off of that is, you know, they get a percentage of their sales. But I mean, no disrespect, who says put on that Young Buck? You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure some people still do. In fact, if I go with Spotify, we can see how many monthly listeners. And we got to take this stuff with a grain of salt, too, because that don't mean necessarily he gets paid from that joint. But I haven't searched Young Buck in a minute. And let me just search him real quick in Spotify. I got my phone down here real quick. I'm just going to see how many monthly listeners he's getting. And you know what? To be fair, I won't even, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to still times it by a little. I'm going to still give him a little bit more credit, because there's other apps out there. So it says he's got 1.2 million monthly listeners. That's great for him, right? Considering somebody who hasn't really, to the best of my knowledge, put out anything currently, and or, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, I mean, we just happen to know. But he's still getting 1.2 monthly listeners. Let's say he's getting that across the board from Apple and all the other apps. Let's say he's roughly getting, 5 to 6 million monthly listeners. I mean, he get a percentage off of that, so he's still getting booked every now and then, I'm assuming. You know what I'm saying? Let's not act like Young Buck ain't had no hits, because he did. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to say like his hits was on the level of 50s, but he was under a great umbrella. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to say. Let's hit the chat again. Long Beach Joe Jets in the building says salutes and respect to Polo in the chat. What up, Long Beach? What up, what up, what up, Thomas Gold Ring? What up, what up, what up? Long Beach says, let's get it. Let's see, Slayer says, what's Gucci? Sneaker Familiar 100. What up, Slayer? What up, what up? Long Beach says, audio and visuals is good. Appreciate that, sir. Appreciate that. Slayer says, shit, I got a job and I'm still broke. I mean, this is the thing. You got a job and you paying your bills. What it is feels like probably, and I'll speak for myself because I'm guilty of this. Sometimes I don't pay all my bills sometimes, and I'll be like, bro, all I can do is eat, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I have my better months. Some months I don't. You know what I'm saying? And maybe, let's just keep it 100. If I probably didn't buy as many sneakers, I probably wouldn't even notice the difference. But I mean, everybody got a vice at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I've always said that, you know, my hobby and stuff or what I'm into, you could always be addicted to something worse. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I go. And I'm not saying necessarily it's always good for you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're gonna be talking about that pretty much, and then GloRilla's arrest. Pretty much from the story goes, right? She pretty much was, I guess, arrested, but you know, over something that really, it seems like it shouldn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? But let's start with the Jay-Z paternity suit, and then we'll get this party started. Give me a second real quick. I'm going to share my screen, and then, yeah, we will get the party started right here. As you know, Jay-Z is kind of like Mr. Undefeated when it comes to court, man. Let's just keep it real. Let me share my screen here. Boom. You guys should be seeing my screen. Pretty much anytime, can we even like Google when Jay-Z actually took like an L? And if he has taken an L in court, it's been a very, very long time. So he has some great attorneys, but Jay-Z's bag is completely different. Now, one term that me and like some of the people who's been through some legal stuff, one thing I hate hearing sometimes, man, they be like, yo, get a good attorney and you'll be fine. Dog, I'm going to just keep it 100. No disrespect to all the attorneys that represented me, but mine don't never seem like they go as good as like Jay-Z's. But then again, I don't have Jay-Z's money, right? I'm going to just start with that. But it says Jay-Z paternity suit dropped, but plaintiff says his fight isn't over. Dog, this is not the first time I know for a fact that he's tried this. You know what I'm saying? My thing is this, dog, you're a full-grown man. you might want to just go ahead and take your L. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, because this just posted yesterday. And this is my thing, dog. You keep putting money up, and like, what evidence do you have that Jay-Z slept with your mom? You know what I'm saying? And at this case, it's like, dog, he's not saying anything. You can't make him. And even if, right, the paternity suit goes through, then what? You're his son, and then what? You know what I'm saying? You hoping he's gonna break you off some bread? Because this is my thing. I'm no genius and I'm no attorney, so I don't know. So take this with a grain of salt. Because if I had to guess, like even if they made Jay-Z take the paternity suit and you're an adult, like the judge most likely, if you're requesting some type of, I guess, financial, like child support, this, that, and the third, worst case scenario, they may make him go. The judge is probably gonna be like, all right, cool. From the time that you file this, we'll pay you for that. I don't know, because a judge can do anything he wants to, but I mean, like, dog, it's almost not, at this point, it's kind of like, sound like what Offset is saying, you're doing it for clout at this point. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get it. Maybe he just truly wants to know who his daddy is. You know what I'm saying? But if your mom kept telling you it's Jay-Z, and he's saying it's not him, and they won't make him take a paternity test, I mean, at this point, not saying it's not true, because we don't know, but how believable do your story become? You know? And I'll just leave it right there. So let me read this real quick, and then we'll get this party started. This joint right here. So it says, let me get homie's name like Ramir Saddlewhite dropped his paternity case against the rap legend, but says his battle continues. So looks like he's actually dropped the suit himself. You know what I'm saying? So this is just a win for Jay-Z right here automatically. Says Ramir, and hopefully I'm saying his name correctly, and if I'm wrong, feel free to correct the kid down in the comment section and or just forgive me. Says the man who was long claimed to be the biological son of Jay-Z may have dropped his latest lawsuit against the rap mogul, but he insists his battle is far from over. It says earlier this week, Seattle dropped his lawsuit against the music mogul he's been pursuing since 2010. Think about that, 2010, right? We're in 2025. Rough math here, 15 years. 15. Dog, you've been trying for 15 years? Hey, I get it, hey. But trying the same thing over and over and expecting a different result, that's kind of the definition of insanity, if you ask me. It says, Saddlewhite has allegedly that Jay-Z is his biological father, saying Hove has refused to take a paternity test while also using his legal muscle to suppress the case. After dropping the lawsuit, Saddlewhite, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, took to Instagram Live on Friday, July 25th, and clarified that he wasn't accepting a settlement, but rather executing a strategic move. He says, I have not stopped my fight. I did withdraw my case, but it's for a reason. It's not because I'm stopping it or I'm going to refile. It's just a lot going on behind closed doors. I have not gotten any DNA tests. I have not gotten a settlement. It's not over, he said during his live stream. Dog, I don't know, but I'm going to say this. It's not looking good. And look right here, it says, Ramar Settle speaks on dropping his paternity case against Jay-Z. I have not stopped my fight. I have not gotten a settlement. It's not over. Let me see if I can play this joint real quick.
Hey, what's up with everybody?
Let me hold on real quick. I'm going to see if I play this real quick. Maybe we can get like a real reasoning here. Let me see if I can get the audios right real quick. Let me play this joint. Fair use, by the way, for real quick, because you know how YouTube be getting, dog.
I just want to get on here and let everybody know the updates, what's going on. It's been a crazy couple weeks, y'all. I want to let y'all know that I have not stopped my fight. You know, I did withdraw my case. It's for a reason, y'all. It's not because I'm stopping with it or not going to refile.
I guess he's saying because him and Jay-Z got like similar noses, you know what I'm saying? But look at the younger version of him and look at him now.
It or anything like that. It's just a lot going on behind closed doors. That's only one case that we withdrew for right now. But it's a lot going on. You know how this industry works. These judges, these lawyers, these high celebrity people, they try to use all different types of tactics and call it what you want, bully tactics and different types of stuff to, you know, slow it down and just change the narrative. So it's like, hey, we got to step back and play chess, not check.
Who is they? Like, because my thing is this: the attorneys probably be like, "Yo, we can pursue this, but Jay-Z bag to fight this is a lot longer than what he thinks." You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You might want to take a different route, dog. That's all I'm saying. If you
Backers,
think,
so we sitting back and we just observing everything right now. I just ask y'all to keep the support. Keep the support. I have not gotten any DNA tests. I have not gotten any settlement, anything like that.
well, he's not legally responsible for anything, and you can't say this is your dad until a DNA test is done. He's denying it and won't take it. So, I mean, I'm assuming he's saying he don't know who the hell this is, you know?
That I wouldn't just take it. I would let y'all know, honestly, even if it wasn't y'all business. You know, you guys been here for me all these years, supporting me. I wouldn't dare just run away with no money or nothing like that. So, no, that's not what it is. But as I said before, y'all, just keep your eyes open. This is bigger than me. This was never just about me. I'm trying to change things for the world, honestly.
How is this trying to change things for the world? If anything, this should be about you. You want to know who your real biological dad is, I'm assuming, because I'm assuming he doesn't know who his dad is. You know, it'd be ironic if somebody else be like, I don't know what's wrong with him, this is my son, and come out saying they're the real dad, you know?
Honestly, for the future, we need this to be changed. We don't need to continue to go in these courtrooms and don't get fair due process, and everybody don't get discoveries, and you just get treated unfairly. So it's just like, I'm standing on business, and you know I will continue to fight. So please don't think just because y'all seen that withdrawal is over. It's not over, y'all. Continue to fight with me. Continue to support me. I will support y'all. I love all y'all.
I'm very curious who's really supporting this guy. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, at this point, I don't know, dog. Like, I'm not saying I don't believe him, but I'm like, you not getting far, and I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it is because Jay-Z just refused to take the DNA test, but maybe it's just not what Jay-Z feel is worth, you know?
And let's just keep moving forward. Let's just do that. That's all we can do, right? Can't sit there and dwell on nothing. As y'all said, I got a family. I got to take care of my family. I'm grown. That's what I...
So he's saying he got his own family to worry about, so he can't keep doing this. I'm very curious if his own family believes that that's Jay-Z is his dad. I'm
do.
curious.
So it's like, I don't sit there and complain about too much. Try not to complain at all. But what I'm saying is I really appreciate all y'all love and support, and it's not over.
All right, so he says he's going to keep continuing the fight. More power to him. If Jay-Z is his dad, I hope he does find out. If he doesn't, ain't nothing Jeremy Jones can do. Says Jay-Z legal team responded to the allegations just 2 weeks before the latest dismissal. In a statement, his attorneys condemned the filings as a decades-long harassment campaign, calling the claims fabricated and rejected. Let's see, the allegations which Jay-Z has repeatedly shot down recently gained new attention after Nicki Minaj discussed the case on X as a part of her escalating feud with Roc Nation. 50 Cent has also, claimed in on the matter. Chimed in on the matter, as it was rumored that he was insisting that Satter White in his case, yo, I never met this kid and I'm not helping him with anything. Keep my name out your ish, please. 50 wrote in the caption on Instagram. Wow. So people have been coming at 50 about it. But, you know, because they're looking for 50 to do like the drama type of thing on there. So, I mean, speaking of that, let's go ahead and transition on to 50. Says 50 Cent to receive $200K from Young Buck are a prolonged bankruptcy battle. So it looks like he still hasn't got it. Now, everybody's saying Young Buck's broke, Young Buck's broke. But, I mean, to be honest, even if Young Buck got him, maybe he just don't want to pay it and feel like he doesn't owe that to him. You know what I'm saying? Again, maybe 50's got the paperwork. Maybe we don't. Again, I say at this point, 50 stall him out, Debo, because you got it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, maybe 50 is thinking like, hey, business is business at the end of the day. It says 50 Cent will receive $200K from Young Buck as a part of a bankruptcy settlement after a long-running financial dispute. So, during the bankruptcy, I'm assuming at this point, I look at bankruptcy like this, and I never filed it before, but it's for people who like, they filed a bankruptcy joint, and then I think whatever it is, they consolidate your debt, and you got one monthly payment so you can still survive too. Necessarily, I ain't gonna say hurt your credit, but it has to be true. You can't just file it all the way. You know what I'm saying? And again, I've never done it before, but I had some family members that's done it, and they seem like they living better than us, for real, for real. In fact, I think 50 himself has filed for bankruptcy before. So, I mean, this is not kind of one of those to point the finger at the bear, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. But let's go down the rabbit hole real quick in this article, and then we'll transition on to GloRilla and then Sean Kingston's situation, or at least his mother's right now anyway. Says 50 Cent is finally poised to collect $200,000 from his former G Unit member Young Buck as a part of the long-running bankruptcy case. Says according to the court documents, Young Buck has agreed to pay $200,000 and $6.90 to the G Unit former G Unit founder. Right. It says the settlement marks a resolution to a continuous debt dispute dating back several years, stemming from a $250,000 payment that 50 Cent said was a personal loan. So 50's probably gave him a personal loan for $250,000, and now, you know, at this point, even if Young Buck pays the $200,000 some dollars back, it looks like 50's still going to be what, $50,000 short. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how rich you are, 50,000, 50,000. You know what I'm saying? Some people like that's $5 in them. It may be, but this is my thing. Everybody's numbers is different, and the economy is definitely took a toll on a lot of us, right? I don't care from the rich to the poor, and yes, they got it, but if our expenses went up, so has theirs. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's got to move slightly different. It says, Buck, however, has consistently maintained that money was in advance for future music releases under the G Unit label, and at one point even denied receiving the funds. 50 Cent never proved that he gave me the money, Buck previously said, arguing that there was no evidence of a transfer. So, I mean, he's saying that, you know, maybe he's denying it, maybe it's not. But, I mean, if it's a part of that, then, I mean, it is what it is. And you know 50, he don't let up off the gas at all. Long Beach says the economy is cooked. It is. But... and I won't go too deep into this because it's a politics thing and I'm not going to go there. But I mean, I'm not surprised, man. And we've been cooked for quite some time, too. It just finally coming to the forefront. I'm not going to point the finger at this person or that person. It's something that's been building, I feel like, for a long time. You know what I'm saying? How we get out of it is the real question. Not just this country, but us as a whole and in general, man. Because everybody I know has got to be feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Where we at, quote, real quick, it says, despite Buck's objections, the bankruptcy court ultimately accepted 50 Cent's claim as a valid because Buck has now no secured creditors, and his estate must be prioritized payments to unsecured creditors, including 50. Trustee Erica R. Johnson reported that Buck's estate has amassed approximately $1.05 million through the liquidation of his assets that include his music catalog, vehicles, jewelry, and studio supplies. So pretty much that's right there is a milli, is what they got from it. And if we even take it to sneakers real quick, if you think about it, it makes you think of what's they face, who was that real quick? Zeta Kingston. They had to liquidate their stuff, meaning pretty much the court is saying like, yo, get rid of as much as you, and this is how I take it. I could be wrong, but pretty much all your stuff, you got to put it up for sale to make sure you pay everybody back as close as you can. They try to get you on. Honestly, it's kind of like they're trying to help you out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying Buck ain't got it, but I mean like all this stuff and like that. And he's not the only one that's been through this. You know, if we look at a lot of GOATs that's been through similar situations. If you look at Dame Dash, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't going to get started on him tonight, but, you know, he's been through some tough times too, similar to this. You know, not necessarily loans and shit, but just in general, like where you have to pay somebody back, you know, allegedly. It says nearly 445,000 of the that has already gone towards legal and administrative costs, leaving just over $600,000 to be disputed among the remaining creditors. 50 Cent's share represents one of the most significant individual claims and will be paid once the court approves the final distribution plan, which is expected to happen in the coming weeks. It says 50 has been at odds with Young Buck for several years, frequently trolling his former bandmate on social media. When Buck was arrested earlier this year, 50 shared a picture of the mugshot and made fun of the shape of his head. Damn, how that head get like that? Police must hit him in the head, he wrote. And then we'll show that little picture real quick, because at one point, though, man, I mean, if these were your crew, I mean, why come at him like that? And I remember, if you guys don't remember Young Buck, at one point, Young Buck had braids, bro. And we had no idea, but he was fine, like the way he looked, you know what I mean, with the braids. I wonder what's curious that made him like shave his head off, but maybe he was going bald and had a domain Dupree joint going on, and we didn't know that. But this is the mugshot he was talking about here. But I mean, at the same time, he got to get the mugshot. But I'm assuming right up in here, his hair kind of like started thinning out. You know what I'm saying? If I had to guess. But at one point, and I could probably Google this real quick for the people who don't know, right? Okay, let me see. Real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Let me see. I want to see if I can find a mug. Just Young Buck with braids. Hold on, Young Buck with braids. Real quick. Young Buck with braids. Let me see real quick. Hold up. Let's see. Young Buck braids. For the people who don't believe me, because I'm like, yo, I remember he used to have braids. He wasn't bald headed at one point. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Go here. Go to images. Because, no, let me see. Yeah, this is an old picture where he used to have braids. You know what I'm saying? Let me share my. I wonder if he was doing like the braid sew-in joint. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell in this picture. That looks like his natural hair. But yeah, Young Buck used to have braids, but he always wore a hat real quick. Yeah, this was Young Buck. Even back in the day. Like, oh, I think this is somebody. Should he grow his braids back? I don't know if he can now, man. He looks completely bald out, you know? But yeah, he had the braid joint. That's somebody probably doing a meme. But yeah, Young Buck actually used to have braids. I think this was his like album cover somewhere. Like it was like Buck the World. Hold on, where we at real quick? That is not Buck. Let's see, boom. But yeah, Buck used to have braids. Believe it or not, I'm not even tripping. Where we at real quick? Let's see. Let me hit the chat real quick. Let's see. Devon says we all have jobs, just trying to survive. That's from Divine Photos. This is true. Most definitely. We just trying to survive too. So that's why I said I don't really, you're not going to see me go in on Young Buck and them and stuff like that, because I'm like, to be honest, dog, I'm pretty sure for him to eat, the numbers we're talking, at one point he obviously was touching the money, whether he got it or not at this point, right? And we're going to keep it real. At one point he was seeing the money anyway. You know what I'm saying? Let me transition to GloRilla real quick. But yeah, at one point, dog, he obviously had to be seeing the money at some point, or they wouldn't even be able to have these type of discussions. So I want to say still salutes to Young Buck. And some of his songs, I think, like, I remember it was like Straight Outta Cashville was the album. So, I mean, he's still getting, you know, the right monthly listeners if we going to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Let me touch the chat real quick. Devon says, at Slayer, according to women on social media, they believe making six figures is nothing. Yeah, and that's kind of been floating around. And to be honest, I have talked to people, right, who make six figures, and they have told me it still feels like nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because the more you make, the more they take. So you got to pay taxes on that. And you most likely already going to get them out of your check already, especially if you're getting it up front. You know what I'm saying? You're still doing good, but at the same time, dog, I mean, obviously, if you start making that type of stuff, most people think, well, I'm going to stay where I'm at and pay this. Like, the more you make, you eventually have to move. You have to upgrade your lifestyle to a certain extent. Now, some people do it overboard, and we can argue that maybe Young Buck did that. But I'm saying, like, in general, if you start making a certain amount of money, you can't stay in the hood no more, because if you get yourself something nice, they're not going to let it sit there and rest. People are always going to, like, you're going to be a sitting target. So you're going to have to upgrade your lifestyle to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it real. Devon says, what up, Polo, in the chat? What up, Devon? What up? Manny with the kicks in the building says, yerp. What up, Manny's? What up? What up, Manny? What up, Devon? What up? Devon says, once that hairline start going back, it's time to bring it home. People have said that about me, but I will say this. How I know my hairline had moved, for real, when I got the tattoo across my forehead, as long as my hairline still stay in that same spot, but the minute I started to see like my tattoo seem like it started to separate from itself, then I'm gonna have to figure out another style, man. Yeah, I mean, it may be bald, but right now I'm hanging on to what I got. You feel me? I feel like, honestly, if you cut it and start it over again, it's gonna be a problem. So I'm just trying to make sure I take care of it now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel you, Devon. Let's see. He says, "What's good, Manny?" Manny says, "Divine 100 salutes." Manny with the kick says, "What's up, Joe Jets? Strong arms." And we got Divine Photo says, "Buck had some songs, prices on my head. Stump with Luda and T.I. dissing each other." I like that one. That Stump joint was super dope. I listened to that one like me getting jumped out. That's ludicrous. T.I. I feel like won that. They were dissing each other on the same song. Everybody say Luda got it. But I feel like T.I. got it, man. And maybe I'm a little bit biased, but they both from the South. But they both did a tremendous job on each song. Me getting stumped out, that's ludicrous. I mean, T.I. don't get enough credit for his wordplay. I'm not going to say he's super lyrical, but I'll say T.I. has great wordplay, dog. And some great lyrics, too. He's made some timeless classic songs. In fact, man, when I get out live, I may play some T.I. now. You know what I'm saying? Hell. Respect to T.I., man. He was a definitely out of the South. He's coming one of the bigger name artists, right? Let's see. Devon says the more you make, the busier you get. You don't have any free time. This is true. This is true, dog. You can honestly say like the more you make, the more they take, and you're not gonna have no time to yourself. So people be looking at certain people like they'll be like, "Yo, I just want to focus on my career and don't want to have no kids, this and the third." Because you want to make sure that necessarily all the time, it's not always about the monies. It's about, yo, I want to make sure that I'm there and I want to raise my kids all the way. You know, I want to see them every single day. I don't want to be at work all day and all I can see is them like coming home. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Mentor Kick says, "Big facts." Devon says, T.I. had a good run. His run ends with the law messed it all. I ain't gonna say they necessarily messed it up, because at the end of the day, you got to look who put themselves in that position. You know what I'm saying? And if you think about it, it's not just T.I. that's been through similar situations where, you know, they couldn't stay out of trouble or trouble was just sticking to them that kind of put a hindrance on their career. It almost happens, right? And I'm not a translation to the GloRilla joint, but it almost happens to like all the rappers who have that when they're young, fresh out, and they just, I don't know. It's like a rapper's curse. If you think about it, T.I. had his legal trouble when he was at the peak of his career. Kodak, same thing. NBA Youngboy, another great example. Homie's doing great, but he could be doing excellent if he stayed out of trouble, but it keeps following him. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just these guys. These are just some examples. You know what I'm saying? Every big artist usually comes into like some form of legal trouble for real. Look at Wayne. He had to go sit down and do some time too. And these are the guys that are supposed to really, really like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to put like Drake in this category. I'm not going to put, and I'm not saying they're not goats and greats, but I mean like their legal trouble versus like Wayne legal trouble, totally apples and oranges. You know what I'm saying? Again, we can keep going where they all had some legal trouble. If you look at even the NWA had some legal trouble, we take it that far back. You know what I'm saying? The GOATs go through it. You know what I'm saying? Devon says Urban Legend and Paper Trail, my favorite albums from him. I like Paper Trail, Urban Legends for sure. I don't know. I like his catalog in general. I feel like him and even Justin Timberlake did some great collabs. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? We got to give credit where credit is due. But give me like 2 seconds. I'm about to share my screen on GloRilla. Again, just a reminder, today is her birthday. And let's see real quick. Let me share my screen. You know, she was just recently arrested, but now I think she's out and she's got Drew Findling on the case, which he's known as the top dog lawyer, kind of like YSL Steele, a.k.a. Brian Steele. Devon says, Polo, I was listening to Wayne earlier, and you right. He need to stay in the feature game. No more albums. Dog, thank you. I've been saying, honestly, I'm going to keep it 100. After the Carter 4, all he should be doing for the rest of his career, and let me clarify, he's going to eat great. His feature game compared to, I don't want to hear a full album after the Carter 4 to keep it 100. No disrespect to Wayne, he's still a GOAT and a great. But this my thing, dog. Just stick to the feature game. I mean, the feature game would just go off. You know what I'm saying? Period. Wayne got the feature game on. Yeah, he's the best probably. This is the thing. When Wayne gets on a feature, it's like on another level. But at the same time, to be fair, it's kind of like it's something new and fresh. If you let Wayne just do the whole album itself, it's kind of like, all right, cool. I'm not saying it's not good, but it's like he's not dedicated to the full production. He just go in there and rap his ass off, which is good. But the thing is, to me, to make a great song, it's deeper than just the lyrics or what you saying on the wordplay. Production plays a part in a good beat. You know what I'm saying? All that comes of wishing. Wayne's had some great beats, but then again, he's had some, you know what I'm saying? But you get a new artist that's trying to come out, he's got the budget, and he's putting the top dog producers that obviously Wayne has probably already worked with, but now it's something different and fresh, you know? Maybe even a new artist, you know what I'm saying? Let's see, Devon says, when I heard Wayne on Ace Hood Hustle Hard remix, I'm like, Wayne need to stay on the features like and kill it. Yeah, exactly. And Ace Hood is another person too. I feel like I still listen to some of his songs where, you know, Ace Hood didn't take off. He had his run, but he didn't take off how he should have. But I still listen to some of the stuff he put out. I'm going to keep it real. But let's get to the next article real quick. It says, GloRilla denies she has been busted for, let me clarify this real quick. So, because if you guys haven't been, it says busted for cannabis, cause, drugs, arrest, crazy. To the best of my knowledge from what I got from it, somebody allegedly broke into her house, and then when she pulled, and she wasn't there, but when they pulled up and she let the police do their, you know, searches and stuff like that, they found cannabis. Now, apparently where she lives, it's not legal yet, which at my point, they might as well make it legal across the freaking country here. You know what I'm saying? At this point, we got a strong, probably certain percentage of the states that's legal and other states is not. You know what I'm saying? It says, the rapper claims she was targeted after police was called to her home for a suspected burglary. Now, this is from July 24th. It says, GloRilla was hit back against the police for allegedly targeting her and after she was arrested and charged with drug possession. It says, on Tuesday, July 22nd, the Shine rapper was booked into Fort Worth County Jail and accused of possession of scheduled controlled substance and possession of marijuana over 1 ounce. Later that day, GloRilla was released on $22,260 bond, which I'm assuming she only had to pay 10%. So I'm assuming that's what, $2,260. Again, still a lot of money. The Memphis native was arrested after authorities responded to a report of a burglary in progress on Sunday, July 20th, as a residence in Georgia, which GloRilla owns. So she lives in Georgia. So she's done the right thing and moved out of a hood from Memphis. Where we at real quick? True Swag TV says, Polo, what it do, my brother? What's Goody? What's good? What's Gucci? What's good? What's good? It says, in the residence in Georgia that GloRilla owns, the rapper was not home at the time, but it was reported that 3 suspects had entered and began stealing items when an armed occupant fired at the group, which caused them to flee. So GloRilla had family home, right? Okay, so if you breaking in there, and this is the thing, you don't want it, and RIP when I say this, but RIP to Pop Smoke. Think about this. Obviously, GloRilla's family them not lacking. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying Pop Smoke them was, because I heard that story was kind of caught people off guard too. But my thing is this, you know what I'm saying? It's not about if you have the gun or not. It's who got to pull first and who going to shoot first. You know what I'm saying? That all plays a factor into that. It says, according to the Fort Worth County Sheriff's Office, deputies said they detected a strong odor consistent with illegal narcotics in the home, with a significant amount of marijuana being located in the master bedroom closet. Although the Fort Worth County Sheriff Ron Friesman called GloRilla a victim of a serious crime, the rapper believes that she was unlawfully targeted and addressed the matter on X. And this is what GloRilla had to say. Crazy. My house got home invaded Saturday while I was in Annapolis performing for the WNBA All-Star Game, which that was last weekend, by the way. And instead of focusing on finding the suspects, they focused on some cannabis, she wrote, Thursday, July 24th. GloRilla added that she wasn't busted, denied that she was robbed in a home at the time of the incident. Long story short, my house gets home invaded, and I'm the only one that gets arrested, she concluded. So that's the T. So pretty much because she knew this stuff was going to hit the blogs and stuff like that. And it's my thing. I feel her on this because even if, right, the police enter your home, you not, say you in a state where you're not supposed to have a jank, right? You getting burglarized, get mad, hey, yeah, I'm showing you around this and third, and yeah, we smell marijuana. Like, so the fuck what? I'm in my home. You know what I'm saying? But if it's illegal, it's illegal. But at the same time, if she wasn't there, who's to say that the suspects that were there, who's to say they didn't leave it? You know what I'm saying? Are they going to really pursue that? Thing is, there's other family members there or other people in the house. Who's to say they wasn't there? But you know where the story's finna go with this. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if the blugger was there. They were, think about it, it's 3 suspects. Who's to say they didn't get high before they do the situation? They had the bag on them, and hell, when you get fired off, you just take off and it fell off. You know? You don't know. Because, I mean, if they were in their bedroom robbing stuff, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Again, keep in mind, GloRilla wasn't there, so she don't know what the hell they were stealing from. That's why they were doing an investigation to begin with. You know what I'm saying? And now you're going to put her locked up? Dog, make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. And I thought at least legally it was legal in ATL, like in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But that's still kind of not cool. You know? Long Beach says Ace Hood didn't really take off like he should have. That's that watch breakdown on BT red carpet hurt him a lot. I will say this. I haven't seen that, I don't think. But Ace Hood too. Or you said the breakdown where he did that joint where he was talking about DJ Khaled. Yeah, true. But at the same time, it's about how you lead too. I think he got great rap records, but with him, same thing. Production and making sure you got the right people on the right team in your corner. You know what I'm saying? So this pretty much is GloRilla that she posted on X. It says, crazy, my house got home invaded Saturday. We kind of read that part. It says, 1 says, no, I was not busted. 2, my house got robbed. 3, I wasn't home. Long story short, my house gets home invaded and I'm the only one that gets arrested. So that's what she posted on X. A search is currently underway for the home invasion suspects. In a statement provided to TMZ, GloRilla's legal representatives Marissa Goldberg and Drew Fenneling, which that's the top dog lawyer, said that the arrest is a disturbing window into how wrapped law enforcement priorities have become. Last April, the rapper was arrested in Georgia for driving under the influence, with smells of alcohol and marijuana emitting from her vehicle. Complex returns to Las Vegas on October 24th with 300 bands and live performances as young. Okay, cool. That's the other stuff. Get your tickets on the way. But anyway, pretty much we did cover that where she did get arrested. It wasn't a good look for her, but she did the right thing. She refused to take a breath equalizer because at that point, the breath equalizer is their proof and you're pretty much admitting guilt. Now, I get what you're saying. Well, she kind of already admitted guilt whenever she declined to take that joint, but you come home, you get a bail, and they're going to throw that out, or you're going to have some type of with an attorney and, some thousands of dollars. They don't have the breath equalizer. They can't prove it. It's your word against theirs. You technically declined it, but it's not like you're innocent until proven guilty. In a time, they're going to assume that you're guilty, but she obviously got bail, and boom. I'm pretty sure she ain't even worried about that case no more because she did the right thing. The minute you start to do the sobriety test joint and then doing the breath equalizer, you're pretty much fucked, especially if they got the cam on you. Similar scenario, I know somebody who recently got pulled over for one or whatever, and they didn't call me this, that, and the third, and I get it, you know what I'm saying? And they don't let you, but at the same time, when I talk to them, I'm like, dog, you should have declined everything and go. You got to go if you going to jail anyway, just decline everything and be called. Do not take nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was, I don't know. I don't know. And then they said it was pretty rough though. And again, I want to say this. It's easier said than done. Like right now, me telling on live, like, yeah, just do this and the third. But when you're in the heat of the battle, it's easier said than done, dog. So all I'm going to say is easier said than done. Let's go and transition on to the Sean Kingston mother gets 5 years of federal prison sentence after $1 million fraud conviction. So we're going to talk about that real quick as we close out for like the last 5 minutes. Let me touch the chat real quick and we'll make sure we're good real quick. Long Beach says his watch fell apart on the red carpet in front of everyone and it was hella fake Rolly. His career was over after that. I didn't even know that happened. I mean, to be fair, he's not the only one that's had like fake jury allegations. I mean, who is it? Akon has also been known for having fake jury as well. And let me clarify this. Again, I don't know, so allegedly, but I don't blame him. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't go top of the line paying millions of dollars for jury either. You know what I'm saying? I give myself something nice, but I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Hell, I don't need a roller. You know what I'm saying? I know a few people at work that got a rollie, but I mean, yeah, it ain't that serious to me. Long Beach Joe just says, facts, the breath analyzer will cook you. Yeah, most definitely. Decline it every time. Now, fun fact, most states, when you decline it, you got to go to jail. But you will get bail. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you're going to have to thug it out for a little bit and call a family member and get somebody in your business. But again, you're better off just declining it. Devon says, people give fake shit all the time. This is true. They do. They do. Speaking of which, perfect transition to go on to Sean Kingston and his mother real quick to close out the live for the last 5 minutes. Says, an attorney said they were in mixed feelings about the sentence. I mean, 5 years, and I'm assuming she's going to have to pay some money back. But it says Sean Kingston's mother, Janice Turner, has received a 5-year federal prison sentence following her and her son's conviction on the fraud charges. Says Turner was sentenced on Wednesday in Florida. Per the report from the Sun Sentinel, when addressing the judge, Turner reportedly apologized and asked for mercy from the court. In April, the attorney office of Southern District, Florida, announced that Kingston and Turner had been convicted of wire fraud and conspiracy to commit with fraud. According to the prosecutors, the two had defrauded luxury merch vendors out of more than $1 million in high-end goods, including bulletproof Cadillac Escalade. At the time, it was noted that the two could be facing the maximum sentences as of March of 20 years for each count. So, I mean, to be honest, she was looking at 20 years for each count. I'm assuming that's what, depending on how many, that's already looking like, double numbers. So to come looking at you're doing 20 years plus to 5, I mean, and with good behavior, she do half of the time, be out in 3. That's not bad. Let me see if I can play the local news real quick. And yeah, we'll get ready to wrap this thing up here. But again, we don't know what Sean's got yet, but I have a feeling his fate will be coming up here pretty soon. So let me see if I can play this joint real quick. Y'all bear with the kid. Let's see. Boom.
Right now, it was sentencing day for the mother of Sean Kingston, who was tied to some fraud cases here by her famous son. Local 10's Nella Sabovic is joining her famous son. Local 10's Nella Sabovic is joining us live from the courthouse in Fort Lauderdale with what was handed down. Sanella.
They wrong for that mugshot.
Well, Christie, a federal judge sentenced Kingston's mother, Janice Turner, to 60 months in federal prison. And before that sentence was handed down, she did address the court with tears in her eyes, saying that she was sorry and she asked the judge for mercy for her and her son.
Somebody call 911.
Hey,
it's sent to
I thank God they didn't play too much, because they really will definitely strike your joint for playing that music.
Sentencing day for singer Sean Kingston's mother, Janice Turner.
Hey,
federal judge David Leibowitz ordered that she
bruh.
spends the next 5 years in federal prison, followed by 3 years of probation.
Anything about the charges?
4 months ago, a jury found Turner and her son, whose real name is Kishan Anderson, guilty of 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and 4 counts of wire fraud for their scheme to defraud luxury merchandise vendors over $1 million. Her attorney, Humberto Dominguez, fought for a lesser sentence.
So we have mixed feelings on it. We won on some points, and we obviously lost on some other points, all of which will be obviously handled on appeal. Overall,
Oh, so they plan on appealing the joint. With an appeal, a few years. I said, at best, I would say this, that low sentencing, which, don't get me wrong, 5 years a long goddamn time. Probably get reduced to 3. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
The judge tried to do what was right, what was fair.
Turner appeared for her sentencing hearing shackled in a red jumpsuit. She addressed the judge, saying through tears that she was sorry and that she was trying to keep her son afloat. She begged the judge have mercy on them. While Kingston didn't appear in court today, he did write a letter to the judge. Dominguez tells us what's in it.
She's been a great mom, that she's a loving, caring person, just like I said, to, asking the judge to factor in his, her age and her medical conditions.
Prosecutors presented additional evidence into record where it was uncovered during a special agent's testimony.
Wow.
There were 17 additional victims. That agent said she spoke to those victims and they received fake wire receipts for various luxury goods like jewelry and cars. Some got paid, others didn't. Turner was also ordered to pay victims back. Prosecutors called her a thief and detailed prior conviction.
Bro, they wrong for this mugshot, on God, bro. They ain't gonna talk about nobody mama, man.
While Dominguez says she got in trouble simply for helping her son.
She's a really caring person. She's helped a lot of people in her life.
A restitution hearing is scheduled for October 16th. As far as Kingston is concerned, he will be sentenced next month by the same judge.
So he get a sentence next month by the same judge. So if she got 5, he probably looking at 5. You know what I mean?
Reporting live out of Fort Lauderdale, Sanella Sabovic, Local 10 News.
All right, keep us updated. Thank you, Sanella.
Damn, dog. I hate it. You know what I'm saying? Where we at says Kingston is set to be sentenced next month. Speaking with the reporters after Turner's sentencing, his lawyer pointed out the mixed feelings about the outcome, which we just kind of heard. Says we won some points and obviously lost the other points, all of which looks like we got to reload real quick. I don't know why it does that sometime, but I know where I just picked up at anyway. It says we won some points and obviously lost some other points, all of which will be handled in an appeal, he said, as seen as a WPLG Local 10 video above. Overall, the judge tried to do what was fair. Let's see. His attorney also quoted that the letter Kingston sent to the judge with the beautiful girl's artist praising her as a great mom and loving, caring person. Last November, Kingston referred to the 2024 as a year of his highs and lows, with Chris Brown's 1111 Deluxe Grammy nominations cited as an example for the former. Let's see, Kingston was credited as a writer on Sensational, a song of the album that earned a nomination for Best African Music Performance. So it looks like he still be writing music and stuff like that too, man. So pretty much, if you look at these, this is his Grammy nominations right here. We can play this real quick. Hopefully there's no music on the joint. Looks like he has these up right here. This is what he posted. So this was like a minute ago. Stuff that he was nominated for, that he was written for. If you look at it, look like Usher. We got Lucky Dave. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know he did this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I thought he just had his hits and he was done. But if you think about it, Chris Brown's album, if you think about that, that speaks volumes. But I mean, still, that's like what, 3, 4, 5? It could be more that we don't even know about if we're going to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? So we got to give him credit where credit is due. I don't want to sound like I'm hating or anything like that. So pretty much, let me put myself back up on the main screen and get ready to wrap up here for the night. Yeah, this was an interesting one, man. So definitely was surprised to see that, you know, Kingston even had like some music like that, you know what I'm saying, or written stuff for people. I didn't even know that. I thought he just had his stuff like the. And let me clarify this. I used to listen to Sean Kingston at the peak of his career too. So I mean, at the same time, though, I mean, if you ain't got it, you ain't got to fake it till you make it either. You know what I'm saying? He's had songs with Justin Bieber, dog. You know what I'm saying? And he still was getting shows. So, I mean, maybe he just was living beyond his means, you know? But, yeah, let's wrap this thing up here. I've been on this joint for an hour and 3 minutes. Let's go and wrap things up for tonight. We pretty much covered the Jay-Z paternity lawsuit that's been dropped. We covered GloRilla's arrest and the updates on that. And then 50 Cent versus Young Buck looked like 50 got his moolah. And then Sean Kingston, we did an update on that. He will be sentenced next month, and his mom has already been sentenced to the 5 years and 3 years probation, to the best of my knowledge, allegedly. But other than that, man, let's wrap things up here for tonight. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love as always. Y'all definitely smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional trying halls, y'all know we got Music Monday, which is today. I'll be back live again on Wednesday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. But until then, y'all smash the like button, sub up, and yeah, man, I am officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Got enough I can remember. Got enough I can remember. My heart is cold December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Got enough I can remember. Got enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry. cry to why. I've cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I've cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I've cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember.